Welcome back, everyone. I'm playing Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum Edition, and this is a continuation of campaign number 3. And I'm sitting here above Sacramento looking at the San Francisco Northern, which built into Sacramento, which is a town I need to go to. And what I need to do, I believe, to prevent them from blocking me out, is to go ahead and run track out of Sacramento, and then I'm going to go ahead and snake up this pass here with horrible. Now, I did this, I practiced doing this, and the grade wasn't so bad. Now, of course, when I'm doing it while I'm recording, it seems to be a lot worse. So let's see what did I do wrong here. Let's bulldoze that little section. Let's not get carried away now. And let's see if I can get up this hill with, I mean, 6 and 7 is better than 10 and 12. That's probably, I'm not sure if there's a better way to do this or not. So there's a 3 and a 5. And 6s. 5.5 and 6s, you know, is that... Alright. We don't have all day here. Now, that's a little better, except for that 7. So let's turn the corner here. What do we got? We got 6, 6, 2.9. What can I do from here? 5.6, and then I'm down in the 4s. 3.54. Getting close to Reno. 12's no good. Aha. Alright. I mean, this is not great, but there we are in Reno. Alright. 314,000 left. I am going to build just a little depot in Reno and leave it at that for now. I may expand it later, and I'm not going to run any trains. I'm just going to have to eat the track expense. So let's get back to building. Let's turn it on slow here. And yeah, that was nice. Yeah, the Chicago route. It's a moneymaker. So now I have to continue to build west. And the towns here are just not going to give very much money. Now we're going to want to go up through Casper. If you've looked at the original line through the Rockies, the real rail line, it heads up through here and then goes down through this pass through Salt Lake City. It's going to be lots of fun, But anyway, we got to get to Denver, and we got to make money. So the first thing to notice here is that we've got a meat packing plant, and we do have cattle. And more cattle, and we have grain, and we have more cattle. So potentially, if I sneak through here, we could be delivering grain to cattle, and then Topeka has a pretty good demand for cattle. It's a 7. And that looks like a good deal, because this is pretty much the end of the passenger traffic. The other thing I need to do is start playing the stock market. We see here that my stock's at $82 a share, and every December, what month is it? It's May. Every December I need to check the stock market, and if I'm above $100 a share, we're going to split. Kind of like San Francisco Northern may split if it stays above 100. And I own shares in that, which is good. And I've only got 49k cash. But if I want to pad my cash, we could raise the dividend. So why don't we do that? Why don't we raise the dividend? Change the dividend. Because come on. We got good cash flow. Annual dividends $1. And we have a A credit rating. The prime rate is 5%. So I'm going to go ahead and issue a bond. Gives me a little more money. And let's get this thing going. So we're going to want to run a rail carefully out of town. That'll do. That'll do as well. 72. Because I do want to hit the cattle. I mean, I can't do this, you know, that's just crazy. But, and I want to stay fairly flat so we can really zip through here. So we got that much going on. What else do I want to do? What do we want? Yeah, I mean, we could... No. So here's cattle. Now, we also have more dairy here. I also need to think about buying industries to try to make money. But then this isn't... This scenario isn't all about making money. It's about getting west. And we've got a couple of yellows there. What's up with that? Can I avoid those? And we're almost to Colorado Springs. Alright, we're let's pause it. Where are we at? We're in June. Okay. So we're still good. Game speed 1. I like that. Let's head a little north. Keep using the money. Trying to avoid the any steep grades. And let's see, there we go. And what's that? Iron ore. So I'm at 691. Ooh, a couple of bad grades there, so I can do the, hey, let's go straight north. Okay, this is good. We're staying in the green. We're getting near Cheyenne. Alright, and who's got the most population here? Colorado Springs has a good number of houses, so we can kind of sneak into Colorado Springs, Denver area. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try a station first, just to see what we're looking at. So we're gonna go with a large station, and I want that western look. And if the station is here, I'm pulling in Denver and most but not all of Colorado Springs. But that could still be a potentially good passenger route. Yeah, I like that. I could go here too, except I'm going up in the mountains for no reason, but I just want to make sure to get all those houses. Well, I clicked again, so I guess that's where I'll build it. And we need to buy, what do I got? 343. The roundhouse is 120. And we're gonna need a sanding and a water tower. And we're gonna need to lay some track to this place if we're going to. Here's our connection. I don't like it. I really don't like the angle of the track. I goofed up there. I guess that'll have to do. All right. And let's see here. We've got the station. We've got the track. We've got a rather roundabout route. And you can't go that way anyway, so. But it is flat, so it should be able to stay high speed. And so the question is, what kind of route do we want to run? What do we got here? We got lots of passengers, so let's do a Kansas City. What do we got? We got 105 grand. So let's do a Denver to Topeka. And let's do a male and 2 passengers to start out with. Alright, let's go 3. All stations 3. And let's see what we can do. 24K. You know what's going to happen is we're going to go negative. Well, maybe not. We're going to go negative. And Denver high priority. Yeah, okay. That's what we're talking about now. Okay. We don't want to go negative because the illustrious board of directors will drop the dividend. And we may not, because we are making good money. And so one other thing I want to do while we're waiting is take a look at the industries. Grain silo, profitability is good. Purchase price $250. No. Dairy farm, profitability good. Purchase price $200. Yeah, maybe later. So anyway, this train's going to have maintenance issues unless we put stations in the middle. And so this would be a good spot for a small depot. Let's see, what distance are we talking about? So St. Louis to Kansas City is about that far apart. That's too far. Really should have thought about this while I was running the track, because I'm going to have to put a depot. The bloom is off, the economic boom. It is August. In other words, this is going to need maintenance before too long. So I need to put a depot in. And let's see, let's get this configured correctly. If I put in that size, we still can't reach it. If I go over and do this, these icons confuse me. If I do this, we still can't reach it. So that was just a mistake. But what's new, nothing new there. Okay, so let's just put in a small little depot. And we'll stick it right here. And we will buy a water tower. And that should be good enough. We don't really need any sand. And then here is an excellent spot for a depot as well. And I got 120 left. So this should hit both the cattle and the grain. So that's good. Except if I give the grain to the cattle, that increases the price. And it's just good. And we'll buy a water tower here as well. I want to keep an eye on my trains. Yeah, the board of directors feel the company is not financially strong enough to support the current dividend, has ordered the dividend rate reduced to 71 cents a share. That's not too bad. 71 is not too bad. It's because we're not pulling in any profit at the moment. There's the profit. And that's a long, long haul. So, what next? Let's see here. I really want to set up some cattle trains. Alright, supply. 3 cattle, 3 grain. Excuse me. And this has a demand for cattle. So let's do a cattle. Let's do a cattle train. And let's see here. Not the bulldozer. The American. And no, delete these routes. And we're going from Kearney Crossing to Topeka. And at Kearney Crossing we're going to do 2 cattle. And I don't think Topeka demands grain at all. Oh no, they do want grain. Alright. So at Kearney Crossing we'll do 2 cattle and 2 grain. And at Topeka, we're gonna do just a caboose. And you know, I need to start adding the caboose, because come on, I need more caboose. And let's see how that works out. Now I could make sure at Kearney Crossing it waits till at least half full. Half the cargo cars are full. And at Topeka, no waiting. And so let's go ahead and go with this. And Topeka does have everything I need. Oh no, it really needs a roundhouse for oil. Yeah. I really could optimize some of the stuff here to make for faster turnaround. And then we also have to keep in mind that if I could deliver grain to this cattle yard, if supplied with grain, production rate is increased by 50%. And ironically, it's got grain. So, what are my options here? I could run a grain train from here down to here, from here down to here. I could ship cattle from here to here and then transfer it. I don't know how fancy I want to get here. 38K, I better wait for money. Game speed 2. Okay, we're in December. So what's the stock price? It's only 84, so we're not going to split. What are the other companies doing? San Francisco Northern Cash. What's their stock price? Share price is only 81. They're not going to split either. Don't know that I want to do anything. We still have a good credit rating. I'm going to issue one more bond. And... yeah. I only have 59k. I can't afford to buy any stock. I could sell. I don't want to sell any of their stock. So we're going to let it ride. Alright. Annual report. Somewhat pleased. And my salary remains the same. Hey, for me, that's a good result. Buffalo Spike. I'm green. You know. Dallas, Fort Worth, Abilene's doing the best. They got a million in revenue. And as far as players go, oh, Jay Cook. I need to do better. Okay, so we have 481k in the bank. We've got, how are our trains doing? Anybody showing warning signs? We're doing okay. Our money's dropping because we don't have a lot of... Alright, here we go. The Baldwin Locomotive Company has offered an exclusive contract for their new 280 Constellation locomotive. If you agree, you'll be the only company allowed to buy the consolidation, for the next 5 years. This opportunity comes at a price tag of $100,000. Oh, I don't know. Sure, why not? Several textile manufacturers in Salt Lake City have pooled the resources to offer you $500,000 as an incentive to connect your railway to their fine city. Okay, so here's the consolidation. 40, 38, 36. 2% grade 23. Let's do a comparison. The American top speed at 4% grade with 3 cars is 11. 4% grade with 3 cars is is 11. 3 cars at a 4% grade is 11. The 440 American 4% grade, 3 cars is only 4 miles an hour. So this is definitely a good engine for hills. So I could potentially say, okay, well, if I went ahead and connected Sacramento to Reno. They want me to connect to Salt Lake, but I have a feeling that I'm only going to get credit if I connect from here to Salt Lake. Yeah, so we'll give it a try. How's this doing? I mean, this is not bad money for a freight. Not bad money at all. But I really need to bring some grain in here. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm kind of playing railroad here, but I like that nice flat, that nice straight line. And yeah, that'll come right into the station and deliver grain. Alright, and we need a station. And we just need a little depot here. Oh, wait a minute. You know, there we go. A little depot here for grain. And a little depot here for some grain. And at the end here, we'll go ahead and do a water tower. And I don't think we need a sanding tower. But all this train's going to do is run back and forth from that little depot, which means it's going to run out of oil. So now I want to do a train. What do we got? 226. Now I want to do a train. And 23, 16, I'm tempted. So this is 46, maintenance $5,000 a year. 51, $8,000 a year. Acceleration, poor reliability, above average, reliability, good. Grain train doesn't need a fancy engine. So we're gonna purchase an American, and we're gonna run from Sioux Falls Junction to Kearney Place to Kearney Crossing. And at Sioux Falls Junction, we're gonna give ourselves 2 grain cars. At Kearney Place, we're gonna get ourselves 2 more grain cars. And a caboose. And a caboose. And at Kearney Crossing, we're just gonna drop off the grain and do a caboose. Should I wait? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna run for now. And start station is Sioux Falls Junction. So let's do it. And the other thing I want to do is I'm going to want to double track. Just double track this section for now. And cancel that. And our passenger train's almost there, and it breaks down. Has suffered a breakdown. You know what? It's probably because I need a roundhouse here anyway. Let's go ahead and buy a roundhouse. Man, that's expensive. And we have a water tower. We might as well buy a sanding tower. Okay. So I was almost ready to make a lot of money until it broke down. So how's the old grain train doing? It's not making any money. Did I use the wrong car? Supplies grain. Supplies grain. There's some money. Okay. And this train's still broken down. Can I do anything about the broken down train? What can I do with the broken down train? Can I do anything? Can I fix it? Where's the fix button? Here's the throttle button. Let's now see, with the throttle button, what you can do is normally they run, I think, at 80 or 85% is the max speed. If you really want to take a chance, you can speed the train up, but the chance of breakdown per year, if you look in the lower, down at the bottom there, the breakdown chance per year rises precipitously as the speed increases. So there's a 1.1% chance breakdown a year, so I guess I should be playing the lottery since it broke down. And I'm not aware of a way to fix it, except just wait for it. So, making some good money now. And I've already been recording for 28 minutes, so I think with that, we're going to call it a recording. Economy cooling, normal economic growth forecast for the near future. So we'll end it here, and when we come back, we're going to see what we can do to make some more money with this. This cattle yard should increase production as soon as the grain gets there. And then I've got to look at running to Salt Lake City to claim there. It should say here. It doesn't, but I believe they offered me $500,000 to run to Salt Lake City. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully it was enjoyable. If it was, please give me a like by clicking the like button. And if you want to be occasionally notified of uploads that I do on the channel, please hit subscribe. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Bye.